Okay, today we're going to be working on saturation. So we're going to be looking at how much solute will dissolve in the solvent. For our purposes, the solute is going to be our salt, and the solvent is going to be our water. So as we go through this lab, our question is, how much salt will dissolve in 50 milliliters of water? Okay, and so we're looking at the saturation point of water. So saturation means that as much as possible has been dissolved without doing anything else to it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your 50 milliliters of water with your syringe and put it into your bottle like I just did. We're also going to mark the level of the water, and this is a really important step. When you do that, you need to very carefully line the top of the Post-it note up with the top of the water line like so, and then you're going to attach your piece of tape onto it. Okay, and that's just going to help make sure that it doesn't move. Alright, well then we're going to be looking to see how much salt it takes to saturate this. So salt is what we're going to need, and we'll need a funnel stand. Grab one real quick. Okay, so we're just going to use this portion of the funnel stand, the funnel part, to make sure that no salt gets around the edges of our bottle. These bottles are really brittle plastic, and we need to be extra careful with them. And also, if any salt gets in this little rim where the lid turns on, it'll keep the lid from sealing tight, and then we will get a mess. So what we're going to end up doing is, one at a time, we're going to add 5 milliliters of salt to our 50 milliliters of water. Okay, so we're going to add 5 milliliters of salt, set our funnel stand apart, and then we're going to make sure that this lid is on nice and tight, because if this lid's not on tight, then we'll have spills and leaks. Not only will it make a mess, but it'll kind of ruin our experiment. Then what we're going to do is we're going to shake our bottle nice and strong. Okay, you don't want to go like this. If you're lollygagging shaking, then it won't dissolve quickly. You want to really get that salt dissolved, because we want to see how much salt it takes to saturate 50 milliliters of water. Okay, so you'll shake. You'll mark one tally mark on your lab sheet to say, yeah, I added 1 5 milliliter scoop of salt, and you'll continue this process until you see salt crystals at the bottom. Okay, you need to shake it for about a minute to really get it to dissolve. As it gets closer to being saturated, you'll want to shake it for a little bit longer, but you'll look at the bottom to see if there are salt crystals down there, so you can kind of hold it up and see. There aren't any, so I would add another 5 milliliter scoop. Okay, so we're looking to see how much salt can saturate in 50 milliliters of water. When you're using the bottle, you need to take care that you're holding onto it nice and tight so it doesn't go flying across the room, and also make sure you don't slam it down. Like I said, this plastic is really brittle, and with this brittle plastic, if you slam it down on the table, it will break this, or if it goes flying across the room, there's a good chance it would break. So just be extra careful with the bottles. Again, if you get any salt around the edge here, around the rim of the bottle, you'll want to clean that off with a paper towel, or let me know so that I can take care of that. Once the solution is saturated, you'll note how much salt you were able to put into the solution, and you'll also measure on your Post-it note the level that the water rose. Okay, so that's our first lab for saturation. We'll see you tomorrow to take care of that lab.